click on over to Disney XD. It's just very vanilla over there. Black kids are not tokens. They're people just like everyone else. They are not there to be people's sidekicks. They deserve to have their own storylines and plots and things of their own. So I was just like, that was just a really big slap in the face. There was just a big slap in the face right there. I'm not tired, Disney Channel. Y'all do the token black friend trope so many times. Like, I'm not tired. Are y'all not tired because I'm tired? Y'all thought Disney Channel was bad. Disney XD is atrocious when it comes to diversity. And we gonna talk about it. Hey y'all, it's Harriyanna and I'm back. I am back on the pirate ship. Welcome to the pirate ship, Harry Hook's pirate ship. Remember, I am the captain. You are not my first mate. You got that? You got that. You're not my first mate. I don't care what y'all trying to say. I run this ship. If you don't like it, you can go walk the freaking plank over there. Anyway, before we go on, y'all, I know y'all wanted a lab rest video, but y'all, we'll get into that in a minute. But you know, we always got to do the little commercials and whatnot. What's first commercial? It's really just self promo. I'm on Twitter. I will put my Twitter across the screen. A lot of you guys have been wanting me to get a Twitter. Yeah, so I'm on Twitter now. I found it as like a better way to connect with you guys because a lot of you guys are not on Tumblr. So yeah, Twitter is there. Follow me, please. We have the Patreon. As you guys know, I post a lot of exclusive behind the scenes content over there on Patreon, and yeah, you're helping me as a creative be able to make some type of income off of my freelance work, and that is very helpful to me and very meaningful. So if you guys do go over to Patreon, it's not required or anything. It's just like a little tip. You'll get like exclusive behind the scenes content. You'll get behind the scenes of the progenies or web show that I'm currently making. You get access to my Discord. It's a lot of fun over there. And I really would like you guys to join if you can. And the last little commercial that we have is The Progenies. The Progenies is my web series that I'm currently making. It is based off the Descendants characters, because you know, they did not get justice like they should have, okay? Especially the characters of color. So we are doing this show to do that, to fix that. So please support it. Our pilot is linked down below. Please watch that. If you can, please donate to our campaign. If you can't donate, please share it. We're just really trying to get the word out about the show because we really want it to be successful, and it will be successful. We're throwing that into the universe. We're speaking that into existence. As we know, the commercials are done. You know, we got to do the fit check for today. Y'all wanted me to get a pink hat. I got a pink cowboy hat because y'all kept asking. You were like, I think you would be cute in a pink cowboy hat. No, I said that about myself. I said I think I would be cute in a pink cowboy hat. Mainly because I don't even like the color pink, but the hat, it's cute. I'm not going to lie. It's adorable. It's freaking adorable. So, you know, we got to do a fit check. You know, we got the harriyannahook necklace, the hook necklace. You know, we got the braids, and we also got, okay, you can see it. We have Joe's merch. Joe's amazing. You guys should follow him. I'm pretty sure you guys do. Help him get to 100K. But yeah, this is his merch. Why is this thing so comfortable? Like, I have had itchy sweat merch that I have bought before, like itchy sweatshirts. This one's actually very comfortable. Let me show you the back. Can you guys see it in the back? I'm trying to keep my flat butt out the camera. But, yep, this is merch. Yeah, so that's a fit check for today. I'm so ready to take these braids out. I'm about to take these braids out and put in some new ones. Now on to today's video. Today's video on Disney-cember is, yeah. Just know, if y'all expecting Doug Walker nostalgia critic Disney-cember, you're not getting that over here. It's way different vibe over here on the pirate ship. We do Disney-cember different over here, okay? This originally was just going to be a video about Disney's lab rats, but as I was in the middle of doing my research, I realized that it just wasn't Lab Rats that was the problem. It's this entire network. It's this entire network, okay? Y'all thought Disney Channel was bad. Disney XD is atrocious when it comes to diversity. And we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Now, we gotta get some background about what exactly Disney XD is, because I keep remembering that a lot of people watch me and don't be knowing about what the freak I'm talking about. Disney XD is basically the sister channel to Disney Channel. It used to be Toon Disney. I remember them days when Disney XD actually was Toon Disney. It came on like the same channel until it switched over. Toon Disney basically was just Disney's channel where they only play strictly animated shows, and they had like different animated blocks, especially the JetX block, which was my favorite block. We are going to be talking about the JetX block soon. I can't wait to talk about that with you guys. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, this Disney summer is going to be amazing, okay? So next thing you know, Disney decided to end Toon Disney and they launched Disney XD. When they don't want to come out directly and say it, but Disney XD is basically Disney Channel catered towards boys. They didn't want to directly come out and say it, but we know that's exactly what Disney XD is. You're not fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody. Disney turned into Disney XD. You had to pay extra to have Toon Disney. So yes, you have to pay extra to have Disney XD. So a lot of people don't watch this channel. A lot of people don't have this channel, which contributes to the factor that a lot of people don't know about the mess that goes on in this channel. And it is bad. It is bad. It's also a bit sexist if you ask me, because as I said, Disney Channel is catered more towards a female audience, the younger female audience, while Disney XD is catered more towards the male audience. But in order to get Disney XD, you do have to pay extra. So that is a bit kind of sexist. I don't like that. Maybe I'm thinking too hard on it. But no, like, boys should see them shows on Disney Channel too. Like, there's shows that should be for them. And the thing about it that kind of sucks is that I remember that Disney Channel would have like days throughout the week where they would have like a Disney XD block. They would call it Disney XD on Disney Channel, and they would only play it for like the 2 hours of the week, and then they were gone. So like the boys really only had TV for 2 hours out of that whole week. It's sexist. It's actually very sexist. Most of the shows on Disney Channel are very female lead, as you look at Zack and Cody and Phil of the Future. While those shows are lead by men, when you look at the material, it still caters more towards a female audience, okay? And usually on Disney XD, if there was a female lead in the cast, she was accompanied by men. She was accompanied by men. She was accompanied by boys. So it's still, I don't know. I just don't get it. There are currently no live action shows on Disney XD at the moment. I don't count Parker Plays, nor do I count Player Select, because those are just gaming shows with no plot or depth or anything to them. And I'm not saying those are bad shows. It's like, if you're into gaming, then it's pretty interesting. I like to just leave it on in the background for background noise. I don't mind the show, but it's not a real show. It's not a real show, like, compared to like the other stuff. To be honest, at the moment, Disney XD doesn't really have any shows at all, if you ask me. Like, if DuckTales ended, they have the anime block, but that's kind of like not really like new episodes because the stuff is already made. Everything is just reruns on this channel. Everything is just pretty much reruns at this moment. There's nothing really new here that Disney XD has to offer. I currently don't know at the moment if they are planning any new Disney XD shows. I'm not even sure if they're planning any new Disney Channel shows. I knew that they were planning a new one with the girl that was in Dr. Sleep. But you know, like COVID and everything, it's just kind of hard to predict what's coming. It's just really hard to predict what's coming. Nobody really knows at this point. Also, I don't really count the cartoons all that much. Like, I remember Big Hero 6, the series, and DuckTales. They still aired those new episodes on Disney Channel, and then they play the reruns on Disney XD all the time, as they do with all the other cartoons on Disney Channel. So I don't really consider Disney XD to have new content at the moment, because at the moment you just watch the network, it's just reruns of everything. And I know, because I keep my TV on Disney XD all day long. It's just reruns. It's just reruns. And it's like they didn't really know what they wanted to do with DuckTales, because they kept flipping it back and forth. Ugh. R.I.P. DuckTales. R.I.P. DuckTales. Really just feels like Disney doesn't know what they want to do with this show. Because it's been a minute since they've had a live action show. The last live action show I really can think of at the moment was Walk the Prank. And that's been off the air for a minute. Like, new episodes wise, Walk the Prank ain't been here. I like Walk the Prank, by the way. I'm not here to bash it or anything. It just ain't been here. The live action shows on Disney XD include, by the way, I'm naming all of them because it's not really many of them. They don't really have that much of a catalog like they did with Toon Disney or Disney Channel. Aaron Stone, Zeke and Luther, I'm in the Band, Parrot Kings, Kicking It, Crash and Bernstein, Kirby Buckets, Gamer's Guide to Pretty Much Everything, Mighty Med, Walk the Prank, Mech X4, which was an amazing show. I think that might be the best show Disney XD ever made. And yes, like, while many of these shows were better than, like, the mess that was on Disney Channel, the diversity in them sucks. Like, really, really bad. It's terrible. Like, it's beyond terrible. Like, y'all thought Disney Channel diversity was bad. No. Click on over if you can afford it. If you do get this channel, click on over to Disney XD. It's just very vanilla over there. With the exception of Mech X4, all of these shows are very, very, very white. I'll take Parrot Kings out of there as the white aspect, but Parrot Kings has like numerous other issues that we're not going to discuss right now. So these shows feature an all-white cast, and if there is a black character, they're usually just one black boy who is the token black friend. And y'all know how I feel about that token black friend trope. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like, are y'all not tired, Disney Channel? Y'all do the token black friend trope so many times. So many times. Are y'all not tired? Are y'all not tired because I'm tired? A lot of us are tired. Are y'all not tired? Please cut it out. It is 2020. I know a lot of these shows are old and done with, but like, please, we don't want to see it anymore. We're done with the token black kid trope. I don't want to see it anymore. On Disney's Gamer's Guide to Pretty Much Everything, the lead was played by Cameron Boyce, who is also amazing. We love him over here. Do not say anything negative about him in my comment section and you will get blocked. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I literally did it earlier today on live. Don't do it. With Gamer's Guide to Pretty Much Everything, the four main leads, literally only one of them was a person of color, who was played by Cameron Boyce. And Cameron Boyce is a light-skinned, half-black man. So, yeah, there wasn't really much diversity right there in that group. I'm okay. I'm okay. Next, moving on to Kicking It, we have Eddie. And Eddie basically was the token black kid of the circle in the group on Kicking It. Eddie was the most dull kid out of the circle. He was the most boring kid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the truth. Eddie wasn't interesting. He was really, really boring. The nerdy white boy Milton was way more interesting than Eddie was. So Eddie ended up leaving the show. It was the actor's decision to leave. He wanted to leave for personal reasons and things like that. Very understandable. He had a really good reason to leave. Yeah, he left. They didn't even bother to replace him or anything. They didn't bother. They just kind of like acted like he didn't exist. And I ain't like that. I didn't like that. I was like, it's bad enough that his character was dull and then you didn't even bother to like explain much of where he went. Nor did you even bother to add in another person of color to take his place, because after he left, the only person of color that was there was Jerry, who was played by Mateo Arias. And you're wondering who that is? He basically is Rico from Hannah Montana's little brother, who he is taller than. And he was also really, really good friends with Jada Smith at one point. Y'all, it was an error. It was an error. Like, this was like when he was killing, kicking it, when he was hanging out with Jaden Smith. Yes, that Jaden Smith. Will Smith, Jaden Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, Jaden Smith. It was an error. It was an error. And the thing about Jerry is that he's light-skinned. So, yeah, no, very, very little diversity right there, and kicking it towards the end of the show's run. Don't worry, y'all. That kicking it video is coming. That kicking it video is coming where we're going to just go all in about that show. Mech X4 is a black-led show. Woohoo, we love that over here. But the show did feature a white girl, and that is like one big issue that I have noticed with all of these Disney XD shows, but we're going to get into that into a minute after I make this point right here. There was a white girl in the show, but there were 2 black leads. Why couldn't y'all get a black girl to back them up? That would have been like a very like powerful setting right there, where you got 3 black leads, 2 black boys and 1 black girl controlling a robot and things like that. Like, that would have been cool. Why couldn't y'all make that girl black? Like, you already had a good thing going with the 2 black boys, and why couldn't you make the girl black? I don't get it. I don't get it. Lab Rats, I think, may have the worst diversity of them all when it comes to Disney XD. That is what this video originally was going to be about, but then when I actually sat down and looked at this and realized it's way beyond Lab Rats, it's even worse. We have Lab Rats, which is a show that based around a black boy and his mother. His mother marries a white man, and yeah, he ends up getting white step siblings. It's a really great show. I highly do recommend the first 2 seasons, because I never finished. After I saw what they did to Leo's character, I was over it. I was over it. Leo was the lead at first. At first, Leo was the lead character. The story revolved around him. As the show goes on and on and on, Leo is pushed towards the back, and his little white step siblings are pushed towards the front more, and the story focused more on them instead of him. He ended up being more of the side character, while the show focused on the 3 white kids. So I was just like, that was just a really big slap in the face. There was just a big slap in the face right there. Like I said, y'all think Disney Channel diversity is bad. Disney XD is atrocious. And it also plays into the token black kid trope, where Leo literally ended up becoming their token black kid. The show started off being about him, and he ended up as the token black kid in the end. Are y'all not tired, Disney? Are y'all not tired? Because I am. Also, I mentioned how all of these shows usually do feature white girls in the leads, because do not try to come at me trying to make a point talking about, well, these shows are meant for boys because they're led by men and I don't care. No, because these shows have a decent amount of white women in them, but no black girls. Where are the black girls, Disney? Where are the black girls? Because I didn't see any. I didn't see any. And the only time I saw a black girl, don't even get me started on this, because it's just making me mad just thinking about it. It's really making me mad thinking about it. The only time I can recall seeing a black girl on Disney XD was when I was watching Lab Rats. We're going back to Lab Rats. The black girl was played by Madison Petties. And if you know who Madison Petties is, yeah. I adore Madison Petties. We're not here to crap on her. I think Madison Petties is amazing. She's gorgeous. I've been following her on Instagram forever. I've looked up to her since forever. We're about the same age. I adore Madison Petties. She's amazing. She's very talented. She was Leo's love interest on the show. And here's where colorism comes into play too. Because yeah, there's some colorism issues here. We gotta be real, but there is colorism issues here. Madison Petties is a half black woman. Very light skin, loose, big, curly hair, racially ambiguous. She was the only like black girl representation that we had on this show. It's like the Coco Jones thing that I said. It's like the Zendaya thing. that I mentioned in my Coco Jones video. Zendaya is beautiful. Madison Pettis is beautiful. But they don't look like me. They don't favor me in any kind of way. With Coco Jones, while we favor each other somehow. We got similar features and things like that. Madison Pettis don't look nothing like me and many other monoracial black girls. That's the problem. That's the problem. The one time we did get a black girl on this network, she barely resembled us. As Disney XD continues to air reruns of their animated shows, I felt like it is right to include this in here. Now we're going to talk about Amphibia. I don't have a problem with Amphibia whatsoever. I don't really have much of an issue when it comes to like anti-blackness with Amphibia, because the show is about freaking insects and amphibians and whatnot. Like, it's not really a point to make about it, and the lead girl is Asian. Yeah, it's really the anti-blackness with Amphibia. I do have some words to say about the diversity, but that will come in my Amphibia video. Don't really have much to say about that, but I do think they're on the right track right there. I got words about the Amphibia diversity, but we're gonna get into that later. Moving on to Big City Greens. Big City Greens is actually one of my favorite new things that Disney has made next to Sydney to the Max. I love Big City Greens. It is my comfort show. It is funny. It is hilarious. I literally be cracking up at 1 a.m. watching reruns of Big City Greens on Disney Plus or Disney XD whenever they air them. Big City Greens is amazing, but at the end of the day, they still play into that token black kid trope where Remy is Cricket's best friend. I was about to call him Tilly. Remy is Cricket's best friend on the show. Remy is a rich black boy, and I like Remy. He's a cool kid. He's not like stereotypical or anything like that. He is to a certain extent, but let's not go there. Let's not go there. We saved that for the Big City Greens video. Not right now. But like I said, it still plays in the token black kid trope, because you want to know why? The show still revolves around a white family. I just want to know, diversity, people think that if the show still centers around one white person or a white family, and then it's like a bunch of people of color around their circle, that it still counts as good diversity. I'm like, no, why couldn't... The thing about it is that the show is still white led. So, like, what was the reason? Like, come on, explain that to me, please. Explain that to me, please. Like, Disney Channel has a really, really big issue with doing this. Not just Disney XD. You know what, Disney XD, yeah. Y'all have a big issue with doing this, where you'll have the show be white led and then there'll be people of color surrounding them. It's a big problem. Please fix it. And last but not least, we are going to talk about the Owl House. Well, we have good words to say about the Owl House. Y'all Owl House stands been coming from my neck. And listen, I'm here to defend y'all in this episode, okay? I'm here to defend y'all. The pirate ship is here to defend y'all. Y'all know I will literally fight for Luz. I will do anything for that little girl, as I really don't care too much for this show. I care for her, and I want the show to stay on air for her sake. Now, the show is led by a black girl. Me being happy, this is the first time I've ever seen a black girl on Disney XD. She's Afro-Latina, by the way, too. So not only is she black, she's Latina. The Latina girls get representation, too, over here. It's nice to finally see somebody that look like me. And you guys know that Luz holds a special place in my heart. I adore her because she looks like me. We favor each other in looks, especially when I was 14 and I used to look like that and dress like that. I used to wear my hair like that. Like, my hair still is cut the same way Luz's hair is cut. Like, I love Luz so much. It's so nice to finally see a girl that looks like me on this network. And the first time since the show launched, since the channel launched, it's the first time in ever that I finally see myself here. I really hope that with the way things are going with the Owl House, how the show is getting really, really great reception, and they do have a bigger fan base now than they did when the show first started. It was a bit of a sleeper hit, if you ask me. That I hope Disney XD gets better with that diversity, because people love lose. The people love lose. The show's getting great reception, so I'm really hoping that this is a sign that they will do better with that diversity. Like I said, even though The Owl House isn't technically a Disney XD show, they always air the reruns on Disney XD, so I'm hoping something good comes out of this. I didn't really make this video to bash Disney. I did actually. I did make this video to bash Disney. Not all the way though, because there is a lot of care to this video. I mainly made this video because I want Disney to do better. I really want Disney to do better. There are so many black girls and other girls of color that watch you guys' network, that are a fan of you guys. They attend your parks. They attend your shows. They give y'all a lot of shmoney. Respect them. They deserve to see themselves portrayed in positive ways. They deserve to see themselves in general. Like, they deserve to see themselves as much as the white girls get to see themselves from you guys. And the same goes to black boys too. I'm just so tired of black boys really only seeing themselves on you guys' network as a token black kid. Black kids are not tokens. They're people just like everyone else. They are not there to be people's sidekicks. They deserve to have their own storylines and plots and things of their own. Black boys deserve better, Disney, okay? And please stop treating them like tokens, because I have noticed this not just with Disney XD, but I noticed it on your regular channel too. But it is prominent and it is way worse on Disney XD. And it needs to be fixed, because I'm fed up. I'm fed up. Black kids deserve better, okay? Kids of color deserve better in general from you guys. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, this video, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know y'all wanted that Lab Rats video, but we had to do it. I had to roast Disney XD because nobody was doing it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the opportunity to do this myself. I'm sorry, the ride on the pirate ship was rocky today. I'm irritated. It's literally midnight right now as I'm recording this. I'm done. This hat making me hot. I think it's this hoodie making me hot right now. That's probably because I just been yelling at the camera for like, how long this camera been on now? About like almost 30 minutes. Oh well. Yeah. If you want to see more of me, please go follow me on Twitter, please. Like, I'm enjoying Twitter right now, making sure I'm staying out of drama and whatnot. I'm still on Tumblr though. Tumblr is still like my little hideout and safe haven. Go follow me on Tumblr. Go follow me on Instagram. We're real big over there. Please help me get to 7K before the end of this year. Really, really, really appreciate it. Like I said, please support the progenies. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, the progenies, we are doing Disney better. We are giving Disney diversity as they should. But like I said, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And have a good night. Will just blow your mind. Buttercup like villains 3 at a time. Bubbles will smile while kicking your butt, and Blossom will lead them out of their rut. Cherish and Powerpuff, 2 of a kind. Both wanna save the world before bedtime. From Townsville, Memphis, New York to LA, the Powerpuff Girls are just here to stay.